Welcome back to Hanna Instruments. We're continuing our 901-901-2 training today. What I want to go through today is the general options on the 901. On your far left button, whenever you're in titration or pH mode, will be your general options button. You select this, it's going to list the options that are available to us. First option is temperature. Select in there. First option is temperature units, Celsius, Fahrenheit, or Kelvin. Pretty self-explanatory there. Manual temperature settings. If you have the temperature probe turned off, this is when you would enter the manual temperature of your analyte sample. And then temperature source. This is where you would choose automatic, which would be the probe that's hooked up, or manual, where you enter your own temperature. Okay, our next is time and date setting. Pretty self-explanatory there. Simply select enter and type in the time, date, and month. Okay. Display setting. Just simply the brightness and the contrast of the screen. Turning backlight off or on. Next is beeper. If you'd like the beeper turned on, not something most people are going to want to do, but here you can turn a beeper on to signify your testing. Here is the stir feature. You can enable or disable the stir. If you'd like to remove the stir and use, say, a magnetic stirrer for a sample, you'll need to disable it or the machine will sense that it is not hooked up. Language. Here you do have multiple languages to choose from. Daily standard reminders. This is where you can type in to remind you to recalibrate or standardize your titrant. Periodic standard reminder. This is if you'd like to set it for longer than a day. Total volume alert. In here you would add the amount of titrant that is in the bottle of where you would want it to signal that you're getting low. So if you were starting with a new 1 liter bottle, you could type in, say, 0.9 liters, 900 milliliters, and it will shut off and let you know that you're almost at a titrant when you hit that level. Titrant age reminder. You simply type in how many days you want to remind you that it's time to recalibrate or change your titrant solution. Save files to diskette. To use this feature, you would add a disk into the 901, which I'm going to do right now, and hit select. You would use the arrow keys to slide back and forth and choose the files that you would like to save. These are report files. On the top of the screen will tell you these are 45 report files. These are tests that we have done. These are the user methods. These are methods that you've created in your file. And here's your standard methods, the methods that came with the machine. If you would like to delete your reports when they're full, once you've hit 100, enter the disk, select your report files, and then simply hit the delete file key, which will clear all the file information from your 901-902. Okay, restore files from diskette. If you ever had a problem and lost the information, the wine methods, you would simply turn the machine off, load your wine methods or other methods disk into the machine, turn the machine back on, and select that feature. Serial link with the PC. We have a serial link disk you would enter into the machine, hook the 901 up to your PC, turn the 901 back on, and enter this function. Reset the default settings is going to just simply return the machine back to the same settings as when you initially received it. Update software. If you had a software update, this is where you would enter that data. Okay, that is our general options on the 901. Thank you very much, and we're off to do our next test.